Boy, oh boy, am I loving this, guys. It's almost 3 o'clock right now, which means we're almost in power hour, and we have SoFi stock up almost 5% right now. It's at $9.36, and earlier in the day, you guys see that number right there? If I zoom in, you guys see that number? We almost hit $10 per share. So we're going to break down the charts today, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do. Am I locking in my profits? Am I buying more? Am I selling a little bit? We're going to break that down. So if y'all find value, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on X at Stocks Talk Stocks. You might as well do that. Link down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So again, we're almost in power hour right now. We're actually 10 minutes away. And by the way, all the indexes are doing pretty well except for the NASDAQ. I believe the NASDAQ is down a little bit right now. Yeah, down about 0.25%. We have the S&P and the Dow up around 0.25%, as the Russell, I'm sure you guys have seen, is on fire, up over 2.3%, extending the gains from yesterday, which yesterday, guys, we broke above 1920 on the Russell here. On a little side note, let me show you this. Russell broke above 1920, which was a big resistance right here from a couple of months ago. And today we actually hit a fresh high on the 4-hour chart, filling the gap to where we were in the end of July, early August. That's where we filled the gap to, which is pretty impressive here for the Russell, which again is the small cap index here. Let me go back to SoFi and show you guys what's going on here in the very, very short term. So we saw a huge run in the morning, and we actually uptrended a nice amount in the pre-market today. We were at about 880, 885, 890. Then by the time the markets opened, we were over $9 per share, which, mind you, yesterday we closed right around 890, 892. So we were already green in the pre-market. Then once the markets opened today, guys, SoFi ran from 910 to about 985 in the span of about 30 minutes. That was an 8.5% move on top of what we saw yesterday, where we opened up at about $8. So, and we closed at $9. So yeah, we ran up around 11% yesterday. So the move from 785, which was the low from yesterday, to the high of today, that was over 23%. So SoFi is completely breaking out now, guys, no doubt. On the 5-day, 5-minute, you guys can see it right here. And what else you can see is the fact that now in real time, we have pulled back a bit on the intraday. Let me show you this now. We've come down from around 984 to about 915. Now we're consolidating around 920, 930. That's actually a pretty good sign for the bulls, considering if I draw this out right here, the pre-market high from today was around 915, 920. Pay attention to this, guys. And we actually bounced off of that point. We held it as support just about 30 minutes ago, or about an hour ago, which is a really good sign for the bulls now. And what would be an even better sign would be if the bulls were able to break out heading into close, which who knows what's going to happen during power hour, but that's a thought that I have right now here on SoFi. And on the 5-day, let me show you, obviously, we're at a fresh high here, and you can see on this time frame as well just how we held that point in the morning, or that resistance from this morning. We held it as support today just about an hour ago, and that's also roughly the high from yesterday. So we held that point, which is great, and now we're starting to bounce off of it as SoFi is up almost 5% right now. And here on the 20-day chart, now you guys can see, obviously, we're at a high as well. And on the 4-hour time frame, guys, let me show you this. We've officially broken above the highs from, it looks like, the middle of September. Let me draw this out and show you guys what's going on here. So first, we have to draw out this channel. You guys remember that infamous channel? Now we're breaking out of it with yesterday's move and, of course, today's move. You guys can see we're completely breaking out of that channel, and now we're about to maybe retest that 910, 920 spot as support, maybe, which was the high from the middle of September. Maybe we, run straight to $10. Maybe we consolidate here. I don't know. But either way, we broke out of this point, which again, 920 was the high from September. The fact that we broke out of that and we broke 850, 875, all of these resistances, that's a very good sign here for the bulls. And really the next main resistance here that I'm seeing is about $10 to about $10.20, which if I draw this out, You can see that's where we were during this time period here in the middle of July. Also, in the beginning of August, we were struggling to break above 1015, 1020. So that could be the next gap that fills towards 1020. Then if that were to break, guys, we're talking the highs from the end of July, early August, being about 1150, 1170, that mid-high 11 mark. That's where this could be going. That is a realistic spot, in my opinion, if we do build momentum above 1020, which, who knows? We are a bit overbought now. Keep that in mind, guys. RSI is pretty overbought, very overbought, actually, here on the 4-hour chart. So maybe we get a bit of a pullback or some consolidation, maybe a cool off before we do potentially go to 1020 and break that. But either way, at this point, the tides are definitely turning for the bulls. And, the fact that we're breaking out, we already broke out of this channel. We broke out of 875, 850, 925. It's looking pretty good right now for the bulls in the short term. So let's see if that continues. And for me, guys, did I sell out? Did I lock in profits? Did I buy more Sofi? I actually did none of the above. I'm actually just simply holding on to my shares that I bought under $7. And I checked my, different accounts here with Sofi, and I'm up pretty much on those shares that I bought. A couple of, when was that? 2-3 weeks ago. I bought it in two different accounts. Either way. The shares that I bought, I'm up around 30-35% or something like that because I bought them under $7. Let me actually pull up this 20-day chart and show you guys a rough percentage here. So my average is right around 685, 690. So right now we're at 930. Yeah, 35%, guys. I'm up 35%. And at one point earlier today, when the stock hit that 984 high, I was up over 43%. Unbelievable. But in the short term, guys, it is what it is. It doesn't really matter because I'm in this for the long term. It's not like I'm looking to lock in gains here or just hop out. If I was swing trading this, now'd be a pretty good time to potentially lock in profits or maybe exit, arguably, because it's gone up so much in a short amount of time. But for this stock, guys, I have a long-term perspective. And I'm looking at it way farther down the line here, which, who knows, maybe that ends up being a mistake. Maybe it goes to $2 in 3 years, and I would have wished I sold at $9. I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen, but it's always a possibility. With any stock out there, guys, realize even if it's a blue chip, cream of the crop type of stock, it could still go to zero. It is possible for any stock out there over time. But of course, when we're buying stocks for the long term, we're making a bet that that's not going to happen. But unfortunately, the reality is you're probably going to own a stock that goes to zero throughout your lifetime. It's totally possible. Totally possible. You may have already had a stock that's gone to zero, right? Let me know in the comments if you have. And with that being said, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I figured we'll save the market breakdown for another time. I already kind of broke them down, the indexes, in my previous video where we talk about other companies set to report earnings. Well, actually one of them, which is Costco, their earnings should be out right now when you're watching this video. And we also broke down Adobe, so go check out that video, the one before this one. And don't forget to get your free stocks, guys, for Moomoo before you click off. Up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000 right off the bat. And guys, fund your account with at least $1,000. On top of those 5 stocks, you get 10 more stocks, each of those up to $2,000 as well. So get on it. Use that Moomoo link down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.